I said this was part of the Aristocats. This is in Lady and the Tramp.
Yes, okay.
The Siamese cat song. A lot of people getting me hip to.
I haven't seen either of those since I was a little kid.
I don't think I ever saw Lady and the Tramp, but I remember the maybe I did because I remember this song.
They made a live-action Lady and the Tramp. Did they include this in it?
Oh, you can bet they did not. They did not. No, and on the original Lady and the Tramp, we were talking before the break on Disney Plus. Some of these older films have a caveat on them that says it may include outdated racial stereotypes or something. So the Siamese cat song from the original Lady and the Tramp in there, but absolutely not in the new one.
They should do an updated version like John Legend did with Baby It's Cold Outside.
Oh, please, for
we
the love
are
of God.
of Siamese descent, and we don't need your permission to be Siamese.
That's right.
Can someone please let me know, someone who has Disney Plus, let me know if they have Rodgers and Hammerstein Cinderella on there.
They probably do.
Brandy and Whitney Houston. That's
that one?
Yeah.
Oh,
I feel like
they're
going to have original versions of things, right?
But it was the original version. It was the first time.
But is that a Disney movie?
Yes, it was.
Okay.
The first time there was a black Cinderella, and it had Whoopi Goldberg in it, and they had an Asian prince. So.
I thought the first black Cinderella was Spinderella from Salt and Pepper.
No.
Oh, boy, I have been sorely misinformed.
She wasn't a princess.
She was to me, Poundcake. Thank you very much.
Where's she at now?
Was she with Salt and Pepper at the Cavs game?
Nope.
Well, then I guess she was too busy.
She was irrelevant.
Spinderella was responsible for all the good things that came out of Salt and Pepper. Did she get credit? No. Did she ask for credit? No.
Yeah, I bet you she did.
She was nope.
And they said,
it wasn't
"Get outta here."
It wasn't called Salt and Pepper and Spinderella.
That's my whole point.
Yeah, because she didn't care. She goes, I'm in it for the love of the game. I'm in it to make the two of you. See, this is what somebody who's committed to a group will do, Poundcake. You should take note from Spinderella.
Tell me more.
Rather than chastising her, rather than castigating her, you should look at someone like that and say, that was someone who was committed to the project. They didn't need their name in it. They wanted to make Salt and Pepper sound the best they could possibly sound, right?
You sure that was called Cinderella?
Rodgers and Hammerstein Cinderella.
All right, well, it doesn't seem to be on here.
No! It has Whitney Houston in it.
That's probably why it's not on there. Because who wants to see Whitney Houston as what I can only assume is the fairy godmother?
Whitney Houston and Brandy. Yeah, Whitney Houston is the fairy godmother. Brandy's Cinderella. Whoopi Goldberg.
No, God! No, God, please, no! No! No!
Whoopi Goldberg is the queen. Fitting, but yeah.
Well, that's not on there.
We don't know yet.
No, it's not on there.
Still.
Well, there you go. Bill has confirmed it is not on there.
It ain't easy being a kid. Now look at what you gone done did. Whoa, it's time for Kids Corner. Kids Corner.
A lot of people are hitting me up with breaking news, but this happened this morning, about 11 o'clock our time. There was a school shooting out in California. One person dead so far. 2 people are in critical condition. Some other people were shot. They were all students. They said early this morning. This was out in Santa Clarita, California. In the unfortunately named William Shart School District.
It's not funny.
Not to put too fine a point on it.
William Shart's funny.
They had
that sounds like an alter ego of mine, William Shart.
If somebody else had taken Hugo Butt, you would have been William Shart.
Yes.
The
If I'm
William
feeling a little fancy, but also not quite sure of how fancy I'll be.
Yeah.
It's William Shart.
Yeah. You want to pay homage to your lowbrow sensitivities.
Yes.
You want to go by William, also Shart.
Mm-hmm.
So one student is dead. Before they had apprehended the student, they said that they were on the lookout for an Asian kid in a black hoodie, black pants. I don't know if that is actually the case. Because, boy, I'll tell you what.
They found him.
Is he Asian? Because if they start an Asian ban, we're going to have all kinds of problems after this. You know, Asians are pretty low, other than the Virginia Tech shooting. Asians are pretty low on the school shooter ethnicity list. But again, this is a story that you'd probably be hard-pressed to have found unless you were going through a social media news feed that there was another school shooting. And I feel like there hasn't been one for a while.
Oh, see, the thing is, there have been. They're just not
We don't hear
breaking
about 'em.
news as much as they used to be.
No, but I always felt like workplace shootings maybe so, but I feel
Yeah.
like school shootings always hit the news.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. that's right
So
there.
if there has been one, I feel like we would have heard about it. Saugus High School in Santa Clarita, California, which I think is a fairly affluent community.
Yeah, I knew a kid that when I was on my mission, he went to that high school. Like, this is 20 plus years ago now. Well,
That's how you
not
know you
quite.
go to a rich kid school, when the shooter is Asian, if that's the case. So 5 or 6 kids got shot,
I know they
think.
apprehended him. I don't know if they've confirmed that he was Asian or
Okay.
anything.
Well, there you go.
Because he's 15, they said.
15 years old. Mm-hmm. 1 female student died. 2 males are in critical condition, and 1 male was in good condition. So they got the kid for murder. You know, if you wound a bunch of people, it's a different thing legally. But they canvassed the neighborhood nearby the school and found the kid. So there you go. That happened at about 7:45 Pacific time.
I mean, this is going to sound really bad, but I'm like,
Wait, hold on. Go ahead.
it's been a while since we've had one.
This isn't going to be along the lines of we should forgive old Nazis, is it?
I never said that. Those words never, ever came out of my mouth. Roll back the tape.
They did come out of your
They
mouth.
did not.
I had to tell people that you were...
I never said forgive. I never said forgive Nazis,
You said there's worse things than prison.
Honor.
which I agree.
Did you say honor?
Okay.
There
Right.
are. I still stand by that. There's worse things
I
than
know,
prison.
you said it. Why wouldn't you stand by it?
But that's not me saying forgive them. I said execute them and torture them. Do the same.
Torture them?
Do the same that they did to those people that they murdered.
Oh.
Even
I
if
don't
it
think
was
that's exactly what you were saying the other day.
I feel like you've had a couple of days to reconsider your
No.
thoughts,
And
and now
if
you're
that's-
filling in some gaps.
If that's what you were trying to say the other day, you did not
did
say
not get
it.
that across.
Yeah, that was not how it was conveyed at all.
yeah. Well,
You felt, you sounded very Nazi sympathizer-ish.
you guys are gonna stop trying to make me look like I'm a terrible
We're
person.
just paraphrasing what you say with your own mouth.
I never said forgive.
You say what that mouth do? Defends Nazis.
no, because I said no. Oh, it was a lot. I'm not going back down this road. Y'all listen to the podcast. Go to AlanCoxShow.com and listen to it. Because I'm telling you that I never said that. I never said forgive. This ain't student loan forgiveness. What you talk about?
What?
This ain't Nazi forgiveness.
Does this turn you on, Poundcake? Is it making it move? Are you sure?
I'm not going to dignify that with a response.
You're not going to dignify that with a response. There's no dignity around here. What are you talking about? Come on.
Mr. Dignity over there.
I have plenty of dignity.
He expresses his dignity every single day here on the show. Actually, all
It's
of us.
dignity that I don't have.
Yeah. He's completely lacking in dignity. After the great diggity shortage of 1993, when was that song out? When was Blackstreet? That had to be like 25 years ago,
Has
right?
been.
Yeah, I want to say
90s for
around
sure.
93 might have been right on point.
No diggity. 96.
96.
There you go. So 23 years later, after the great diggity shortage of 1996, we're left only with dignity. Alan, please tell Poundcake that you can watch that awful movie with Whitney Houston on YouTube. There you go.
I'll look it up during the break.
And the original's from 1965. So they remade it with Brandy. Anytime they have something like that, it's never the first version of it. You know, they
No,
do
I
like
knew it wasn't
The
the first
Wiz, yeah.
version.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about they never had a black cast for Cinderella before that. I knew it wasn't. I mean, obviously it wasn't the real Cinderella. Cinderella in the book or the movie was never black.
Mm-hmm.
Did anybody watch that new Little Mermaid live that they did the other night?
Like the live broadcast. No, I
I didn't
see
even.
it.
I thought it was still coming.
Oh, I thought it was this past Tuesday.
Oh, maybe it was.
I think
Yeah.
it did pass, but like they didn't advertise it very well because I didn't see it.
It's because it was the same day that Disney Plus came out, so I was like, I don't care about this. I'm watching Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you have it at your demand. That's the whole point of it. I wonder would they have those on Disney Plus, like the live stuff that they do? Because now I'm seeing performances that that celebrities like perform at Disney World for like Christmas, and they sing like "Oh Holy Night" and stuff like that. Those performances is almost like YouTube. You can look those performances up of stars performing at Disney World.
Well, people are telling me that this shooter in California shot himself in the head. I don't know if that's the case. What I read was that police apprehended him, which usually doesn't mean they grabbed a corpse. So I'm not sure what. Obviously, there's more information coming out on that. You could be right. I just didn't see that.
So brutal.
Yeah, it's pretty gross.
Yeah, and when you try and look things up, there's so many conflicting stories until everything gets settled out.
Yeah, because everybody's getting like their breaking news out or whatever. Alan, today's also the anniversary of the plane crash that killed the entire football team of Marshall University. That's Norm in Detroit telling me that. I'm not familiar with that.
They made a movie about it, didn't they?
Oh, We Are Marshall was
Yeah.
about kids that died in a plane crash?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I've never
Yeah.
seen it. Was that Denzel?
No, that was Matthew Fox.
I'm thinking Remember the Titans.
Yeah, that was Denzel. Matthew
Okay.
Fox, and I can't remember who else was in it. I never saw it, though.
I didn't either. We Are Marshall. Matthew Fox and Matthew McConaughey.
Oh, McConaughey. There you go.
Man, you went to Fox and forgot about McConaughey.
Because it was like one of the only things that Matthew Fox did after, or like during Lost.
Okay.
So it was one of his like he was trying to get out there. But yeah, I never saw the movie, so I don't remember. And also McConaughey's been in so many things that you forget what he's been in.
That's right.
Also.
Kate Hudson being one of them.
I couldn't imagine anything more terrible than like you're like with your classmates and then they're like, guys, our plane's going down. Like, what do you do? I mean,
Well, you look around and figure out who you're going to eat. That's what the Chilean soccer team did, didn't they? And Alive, Ethan Hawke had to look around and figure out who he was going to eat.
in the 2 minutes it takes to dive down and crash.
Well, I don't know. You hope that you're going to live.
Anybody want to go to the Mile High Club real quick before we crash?
Just do what my cousin Walter did. Try and pop yourself off.
In 2 minutes?
Your what? Your cousin Walter?
That's a reference to Mallrats.
Oh, the kid is back on the escalator again. My wife would have caught that. I did not catch that. Somewhere very painful.
Like the back
seat of a Volkswagen?
Yeah.
So, Poundcake, your thought is a football team of guys is going down, and you think, hey, who wants to really go down before this thing crashes?
No, I'll go down for sure, but like
As the plane is like shimmying and shaking.
Listen,
and
we have
120
seconds to live. How would you like to go? Okay, you want to pop off or explode? One of the two.
Okay. Well, listen, if you have any air travel in the near future and you see Poundcake on your flight, just be aware that
San Diego.
if you're going to be on a flight to San Diego over Christmas.
I don't trust this pilot one bit.
I don't either. That's why our plane's going down. I don't trust him. Abort! He wouldn't even let me on the plane.
No, I wouldn't. Nope. My intercom wasn't working.
This plane is janky. What is this?
Yeah, well, it's a prop plane. It's just big enough to transport a football team.
Oh, it's not private? Ew, gross.
No.
Not private.
What,
bro.
university teams that are flying private planes?
They fly private. They have their own plane.
No.
There it goes.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're flying with us today, just be aware if there's any turbulence here, that your masks may drop down in the event of a decrease in cabin pressure. Also, in the event of a decrease in cabin pressure, the young man in seat 27A is offering an increase in crotch pressure.
Yes. And? Wait! Where are we going?
Hey, you probably don't have a 600-mile-an-hour uncontrolled vertical dive and you're trying to unzip dudes' jeans.
They can float over to me. Zero gravity.
You realize that you're not in zero gravity when a plane crashes, right?
Well, it hasn't crashed yet. It's nose diving, and for that,
Right, but you're not in zero gravity.
you're not like floating.
You're under extraordinary gravity when a plane is going down like that.
Are you stuck to the back of the plane?
Probably,
Your chair,
if it hasn't broken off, yeah.
Is it a big pile of people?
I mean, depends.
It's a big pile of guys in the back of a plane?
Right. I imagine no one would take you up on your offer to do that, provided that by that time you probably would have filled your pants with everything that was previously in your bowels, and no one would want to mess with that.
What if I came prepared and I didn't have anything in my balls?
Came prepared.
Yeah.
Guys, I didn't eat for a day and a half just so if this happens, just for this eventuality.
I didn't eat.
It's my contingency plan as I've been intermittently fasting.
You say I don't commit to the group.
You know, well, that's the group you commit to. Some strangers on a plane that might crash.
Not eating
Cool.
for a day and a half.
Yeah, not here. Eating for a day, yeah. Well, congratulations. He's...
Please make your way. In the last 5 seconds of your life, we're bringing a drink cart around, and so long, everybody.
Smoky in here. Yeah, it is smoky in here. God, could you imagine if there was a plane crash? Poundcake was the sole survivor. Think about that.
He's like, I was trying to resuscitate him.
Yeah.
Doing mouth to something.
No one would trust me. They were like, what did you do? What did you do to these people?
Do what? It's a plane crash. You're you're Jeff Bridges in Fearless. They're walking out.
Unbreakable.
You're untouched.
They would think it's some type of conspiracy theory that I survived. They'd be checking people's wallets. Like, did I rob them? Like, what did I do beforehand? Like, they wouldn't trust me. They would think it's some type of conspiracy theory that I survived and no one else did.
What if it's one of those miracles where God saved you, God protected you?
That's what I would say. And they would be like, no. Why would he save you? The cretin, not all out of everybody.
Alan, most people would be trying to call loved ones to say goodbye. It's like if Poundcake was on one of the 9/11 planes, he would have been going up and down the aisles, asking people if anybody wanted
a little
mouth
something.
service. Yeah.
It's the last one you're going to get. I mean, I thought...
Looks like we're going to crash into... Hold on. We're going to crash into this building. Anybody want some action? Yeah. Something. I don't know. It's a well-dressed Poundcake, too. Tiny Poundcake's very well-dressed.
First class lettuce.
What?
First class lettuce.
Yeah, first class lettuce. You can have it in Coach. All right, Journey and the Pretenders are on tour next year. They've already set June 30th. What's the date? Journey and the Pretenders. June 30th. Tuesday, June 30th at Blossom. Want to go see that show? I will hook you up after these. 35192 if you want to text.
It's Steelers week.
Here we go, brownies.
Intensity level behind.
Here we go.
Let's go. 100.7 WMMS.